The Gauntlet. Written by M.A. Robbins. Narrated by Laura Jennings. 1. Officer Dan Brunel pulled his cruiser into the neatly paved parking lot of the Wasilla Mountain View Funeral Home. The only building in sight, it looked almost idyllic. Surrounded on three sides by birch and fir trees, the building had a front facade that made it look like a homey log cabin. Dan stopped beside an Escalade, with a short, balding man in a flannel shirt and jeans leaning on it. The man tossed a lit cigarette on the asphalt and ground it under his shoe as Dan strode over.
"Mr. Greenberg, you report a burglar?"
Abe Greenberg blew out a cloud of smoke and glanced at the front door of the funeral home.
"Sounds like it. I came in to pick up some papers, and before I could unlock the door, I heard a crash from inside. I waited, and there were more noises. Sounded like someone was tearing the place apart. They were loudest in the back."
Dan frowned and hitched his belt up.
"And there's no one else in there?"
Greenberg shrugged.
"No one alive. Just one client in the back who arrived today. Did you know One-Eyed Jack? That skinny old guy with a patch over an eye? The bartender at the Loon?"
Greenberg nodded.
"The same. I already opened him up and did initial prep, so he damn sure ain't wandering around in there."
Dan sighed and keyed the microphone attached to his shoulder.
"Base, this is Officer Brunel. Made contact with the owner. I'm going to do an interior check."
"Roger. Need backup?" Dan hesitated. His shift was over in a couple of hours, and his flight to Florida with Wendy and the kids was an hour and a half after that. He calculated how long he'd wait for backup, just to rouse some homeless guy who'd found an unlocked window.
"No backup at this time."
"Roger. Make sure you check in at 15-minute intervals."
"Roger that."
Dan held a hand out.
"Keys."
Greenberg pulled a set of keys out of his pocket and dropped them in Dan's hand.
"The square gold one fits the front and back doors."
Dan nodded.
"You stay here. I'll get this guy out of your place. Won't take but a couple of minutes."
Dan walked to his cruiser and unlocked the shotgun mount. No need to take chances. The homeless guy could also be a meth head. He jacked a shell into the chamber and strode to the front door. Pausing, he pressed his ear against it. Nothing. The key slid into the lock quietly enough, but when he turned it, the deadbolt made a loud clunk as it retracted.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?